Let's harness the power of foreshadowing. Foreshadowing is a literary device in which a writer gives an advance hint of what is to come later on in the story. As synthwave producers, it's our job to guide our listeners. So we're going to use this technique and figure out how we can guide our listener. Let me explain. This idea came about when I watched a movie by the name of It Follows, a great movie. If you are into suspenseful horror flicks, I urge you to check this out. The great thing with this movie is that the director, whose name is David Robert Mitchell, he used a lot of foreshadowing just before introducing the supernatural entity. So without revealing any spoilers, every time the supernatural entity was about to make an appearance on camera, the director very cleverly introduced something that would represent that monster, if you will. Sometimes it would be a color, so he would make reference to the color red or blue, or sometimes he would use an element like water. Where am I going with this? Let me explain. Now, in this example, I'm going to be using a bit of foreshadowing to highlight this main lead line that we have here. And I'm doing this to give our listener a clue or a hint that this 3-note melodic pattern is about to drop. So this little 3-note motif, which is an 8th note followed by 2 16th notes, is an element or musical rhythm that I am going to use somewhere around here. Okay, it's up to you to tell me which instrument is carrying this motif. It could be the bass line, it could be our drums, it could be our synth line. I'm going to play the line. I want you to pay attention and tell me where you hear that ta-ta-ta rhythm. Okay, here goes. All right. Let's play this one more time. Did you hear that 3-note motif? It wasn't in the bass line, it wasn't in the synth. If you guessed the drums, you're absolutely correct. I use this 3-note motif here, right here, okay? So let's play the drums and the lead line on their own, and you can identify exactly where I'm using the foreshadowing technique. Let's play. Right here. Ta-da-da is being foreshadowed right here. Ta-ta-ta, same rhythm. Right? So it's really at the tail end of our drum fill here. I'll play it again. Ta-ta-ta. So this is a great way of introducing familiarity to our listener. They'll feel as if they recognize the melody, even though it's their first time coming across our track. Now, in regards to our drum fills here, we could have used any series of notes. We could have done the typical ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta one, ta-da-da. But why not use the foreshadowing technique to bridge the gap between section A and section B? It's way more cohesive, and it also is a much smoother transition. I also have a synthwave masterclass from start to finish, so if you're interested in that, check out the links in the description. So stay tuned for more synthwave tutorials. I will be dropping some more videos shortly. In the meantime, tell me how you are using the foreshadowing technique in your production. All right, leave the comments below. I'll see you next time, guys, and stay safe.